I've been hearing about this race for a couple years now. It's been on my list, like must-do list. And I've been getting close with Igor over the last couple of years too as well. And so we talk a lot about race directing, and I know that he's a very particular guy, and he goes over the maps, and he's just meticulous at going everywhere in Croatia and finding the best places that he loves. And so I was really excited to experience that.
We all enjoy it very, very much because in this race was very unique about this location that and all this setup that you have to kayak in one island, make some around there, kayak another. It's making it very enjoyable.
When I first got the invitation, I got a little bit scared because honestly, I think they're all better prepared physically than me.
It was so pleasant experience, and we didn't argue, and it was fluently, and I thought to myself, and yet, wow, this was so easy. So yeah.
The race was stunning. It was just absolutely gorgeous, and so that was awesome. The paddling was, I didn't expect such beautiful paddles. I was expecting a little bit more brutal, maybe the wind and weather, but we had amazing paddles. And the trekking was gorgeous. The mountain biking was super fun.
I think we had a really pleasant race. I think we enjoyed a lot and had a great time.
Yeah, it was a great experience.
Good luck, everybody!
It was just always natural to me to go outside all the time and play in the outdoors. And so when I met my now husband, our fourth date was an adventure race, and so that's how I came into it. And I was like, this is my thing. I love this. You just need a passion to be outside and to have also to know how to suffer, for sure, for at least for an expedition race. But there are so many lengths out there. You can start with a 4-hour, an 8-hour, there's so many options. But once you cross that threshold of getting a little taste of that adventure outside of the beaten path, then I think more and more people will just love it. So I just think the love of the outdoors is what you need, and a little bit of sense of adventure.
If I compare adventure race Croatia with other races, then I have to say that it's more variable than most of race where you have some 24 hours long stages, and it's making it much more interesting.
Each piece of the course has its own beauties and everything. But I think if I would have to pick one, I would pick Island Wrap.
Just the trekking parts were probably the most beautiful to me, especially the big trek. I had never been on anything like that, and it was so It was amazing just walking along the path, seeing the limestones. It was out of Lord of the Rings to me. It was like I was in a fairy tale, and so that really helped also keep me going on such a long trek. I mean, the glassy water and how you can just paddle from island to island. I mean, what? That's just amazing. Like, it was just out of this world, just a beautiful course, because you went from beach to island, up into the mountains, and then back down. It was a beautiful race.
For me, it's definitely trekking because this is my background.
For me, probably the long trek on Velebit, because most of the parts I knew already before, and it was daylight.
I think a good motto would be start with adventure and add racing on top of that if you want to. So just try to embrace the being outside, having an adventure in outdoors, and you also like a bit of suffering if you know how to handle yourself and others in such situations. And if you realize, oh, I want an even bigger challenge, then maybe it's time to fill an application for an adventure race.